Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hello Sangha, welcome to day 2. The sun is out, and one of the analogies that we hear in yoga is that the sun is always shining, right? Like even when the clouds are out, the sun is still there, it's still there shining. And there's the idea that inside of us that there's a peacefulness and stillness and contentedness that exists. But there's clouds, the clouds of our life get in the way, right? The clouds of our suffering, you know, and the reason that we say Shanti 3 times is to cover the 3 types of suffering that yoga talks about. It's like the suffering from the environment, you know, whether it's a storm or too warm or whatever it could be, you know. The suffering that comes from other beings, whether that, I guess that used to be wild animals, we don't have so much of that now. In Scotland it's the midge, I guess. And from other people, okay, so other beings. And then the suffering that we cause ourselves. So we say Shanti for each one of those types of suffering, and maybe the toughest one is the suffering that we cause ourselves, okay? Okay, let's start in a seated position today. If you want to pause and do the lying down beginning that we did yesterday, that we regularly do, then feel free, and we'll do that many times over the month. But just let your hands rest on your knees, and you're going to bring your chin gently towards your chest. And maybe even let your fingertips rest in front, because when you inhale, what we're going to do is try and expand our back like a balloon. So as you inhale, let your back really expand. So you should feel that against your clothes getting a little more tight. And as you exhale, relax that area. So the majority of our lung tissue is in the back, not in the front, okay? So this is a really important area to try and allow to expand. Try that one more time. Good. And then from there, take your arms into cactus arms, squeeze them gently back, and think about the area to expand now as your chest, okay? So every inhale, your chest is going to expand outwards. Do that at least 2 breaths, maybe 3. So we've done the back, we're doing the front. Now let's do the sides. So bring your left hand down, take your right hand up, gently lean over, okay? And try and expand the ribs here so they open the same way an accordion opens, okay? So inhale, let that area expand. Exhale, let it soften. Inhale, let it expand. Exhale, let it soften, okay? Again, 2 or 3 times, and try the ribs on the other side. So you're not going for a big movement here. What we're trying to do is create some movement that gives us focus to expand our breath. And then let your hands rest on your knees, okay, once you've got both parts expanded, okay, so both sides, and then also the front and back, and let your hands rest on your knees. And now think about all 360 degrees, expanding on the inhale, and draw your abdomen in on the exhale. Okay, so once you've done 2 or 3 breaths like that, you might find that you want to continue doing it. That can quite often be the case. As soon as we bring our breath to the forefront, we're like, oh no, I want to spend time in this position. So we'll come back to that at the end, okay? So that was the movement to assist the breath. We're now going to use the breath to assist the same movement, okay? So let your hands come in front, okay? And as you inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, come a little further forward. Now use the exhale to relax into it, so the movement becomes more pronounced through the exhale, through letting go through the exhale. And you can go deeper if you want to. And here we're coming back up, taking our hands behind us, squeeze our shoulder blades together, move from side to side. See how that feels for you today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Good. And then inhale, reach. And the same thing, exhale, turn. Use the breath, the exhale, to make the turn a little more pronounced and a little more comfortable. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we're turning the other way. Okay, that's one of the cruise ships letting us know that they're leaving. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn. Inhale, reach up. Remember what I said yesterday? It's the quality of your movement, not the depth of your movement, not forcing more length. It's the quality of your movement, okay? Inhale, reach up again. Again, that reaching without straining, like I said yesterday, shake off, shake off, shake off. Get nice and loose, roll through your shoulders. Let your left hand come down, your right hand come up. Same thing here, right? So use the breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften as you come over. Okay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften as you come over. Try that one more time either side. Inhale, we're reaching. Exhale, we're softening. Inhale, we're reaching. Exhale, we're softening. And then come back to the center. Okay, so it's a nice way to just get your spine feeling a little better each day, okay? Bring your hands forward again, towards the front of your space, your knees towards the center. Lift and lay your hands, lift and lay your knees. And we're going to reach out with our left leg, okay? And forward with our right hand. Now if it's not possible, you just keep your right hand down. But try and create distance between your toes and your fingers. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, your knee to your elbow. Inhale, go long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, go long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Okay. Inhale, go long. Okay. So we're going to keep this position, but now we're going to put our fingertips down and our toes down. And then inhale, lift. So we're going a little bit for height this time. Exhale, down. Inhale, height. Exhale, down. Inhale, height. This time we're going to hold the height, okay? So we're lifting our heels, we're lifting our thumbs. Okay, so you're going to feel the posterior chain of your body working, obviously, okay, because your leg can weigh 20 kilos, your arm about 10. And then let your hand come down, let your knee come down, okay? And take some time just to take your hips from side to side, your shoulders from side to side, any of the spinal movements from yesterday that felt good, okay, you can do. And then let's try the other side. So reaching out with your right leg, reach forward with your left hand. Again, go for length. So reaching your toes away from your fingers. Take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your elbow. Inhale, go long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, go long. Okay? So keep this length. But now on the exhale, let your pinky come down, your big toe come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Okay. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. This time hold it up. So holding up your thumb, holding up your heel, keeping the length and the height. Check in with your breath. Is it still under control? Let your hand come down, let your knee come down, take both knees wide. Touch your big toes together, hips go back and down, elbows rest, forehead rests. When you're ready, lift your head, lift your elbows, walk your hands back towards your knees, and bring your knees together. Okay. Let your hips rest on your heels. So like yesterday, we'll bring the lunge and we'll add a little bit more. Okay. So left foot goes forward and lunge. We're going to take it out to the side. Okay, good. Maybe a little further out to the side. And if you find movements here that feel like, oh, I need to do a bit more of that, then do more. If you find that it's painful and makes you tense, then do less, okay? So remember that's all without strain, okay? Our breath should not be affected. I do love this beach. There's only one person was on it while I was setting up, and her dog came up while I was setting up and licked my hand, and I was like, oh, I got a fright. That was a bit dramatic, there, but like I got a little bit of a fright. Okay, left foot towards the front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go wide and sink your hips. Okay. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go wide and sink your hips. Inhale, come up and shake off, get nice and loose. Okay. Roll through your shoulders. Let your left leg come back. And from here, just take your right foot forward. And do the same thing here. Lunge, a lunge, a lunge. Okay. Little circles. Remember I said yesterday about spiraling movements. Your body loves it. Okay, so just take that. Your own lead from your own body in that. Good. Good. Work it back towards the front. Inhale up with both arms. Exhale, go wide and sink your hips. Okay. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go wide. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale, go wide. Okay. Inhale, come up again. Shake off. Roll through your shoulders. See how it feels. Okay. Let your right leg come back. Come back to kneeling position again. Remember, if it's not comfortable for you yet, it might become comfortable over the course of the month. Okay. So we're going to come to another really fundamental posture, which is Malasana, which is a squat. So let your hands come down and your knees go a little wider, your feet go a little wider. If I was at home, I'd maybe say put something underneath your heels if you're like me and your heels stick up, so you can really feel the restfulness of a squat. Okay, when I go to India, everybody can squat. Okay, so you can drop your heels a little further back. If you were on the beach, you can even just put some sand underneath your heels. Okay, place your right hand on the floor and inhale, open up with the left hand. Exhale, let it come down. Inhale, open up with the right hand. Exhale, let it come down. Try that one more time either side. So inhale, we reach. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we come down. Okay, great. From here, we've not even came to a standing posture yet, but we will do one today. Push your hands into the floor. Push your feet into the floor, but let your hips rise. Okay, and try and soften yourself towards your legs. So sometimes this is called ragdoll. So let yourself get comfortable, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, and sink back down into squat again. Sometimes you've got like little clicks and pops in your knees. Okay, so if that's you, don't worry, it's most of us. Okay. Let your hips come back up again, relax towards your legs. Let your neck go, let your shoulders go, let your elbows go, your wrists go. This time bring your hands onto your shins and extend your head forward, your hips back, your heels down. So we're making basically like an L shape with our body with a little support from our hands. Bend both knees and inhale, reach all the way up. And shake off, get nice and loose. Okay, so shake off both legs, shake off both arms. Okay, good. Let your feet point forwards. Bring your thumbs towards your heart and let your heels go up and your heels go down. Okay, your heels go up and your heels go down. Now these, you can't really do too many of these, okay? They're so good for you. You know, like I do quite a lot of at home when I'm doing strength work. I do a lot of individual single leg ones, but I'll always use something to balance on. So if you want to do that, you can balance against something and you can do one leg at a time. Okay, it's really helpful, it's really useful for strengthening your calves, your Achilles tendon, okay? And then try the other side. Good. Yeah, I usually do between 20 and 30 on either side, okay, if I'm doing it myself. Okay, so let's just get a little loose before we come back to seated position. Let's come to horse stance. Bend your knees, sink your hips, and just shake your arms from side to side. Gently working one way, another way, just getting a nice loose feeling through our body, free feeling through our body. Good. And then release, okay? Let's see if we can come back to a seated position, if you can, without using your hands. So can you get down without using your hands, letting your legs sit cross-legged? If it's uncomfortable, use a seat, right? You know, like, please don't go through discomfort this month. You know, unless it's discomfort that you feel your body requires to just progress. But if it's pain, we don't do pain, okay? Let your hands rest on your knees. And we're going to go back to the same practice as yesterday, okay? Because a beautiful German teacher said to me once, and I'm sure it's not her phrase, but repetition, what's it she said? Repetition is the master. We master things through repetition. She had a beautiful way of phrasing it, but it's just like popped out of my head, okay? I'll remember it for tomorrow. Repetition is mastery, or something like that. Anyway, by repeating things mindfully, we become masters of it, okay? We become, the mastery of it is achieved through the repetition, okay? So let's come back to our breath. And we're going to use the sound again on the exhale. And just notice where your mind is just now, right? Okay, mind is trying to remember that phrase, but try and notice where your mind is at the moment. And just soften any resistance in your body. And use that sound on every exhale. It's a very soothing sound. I've been using it with Jackson. Remember, you can do this on your back if your back is more comfortable or more appropriate for you. So continue with the sound. Again, doing it on your back if you want to. But now do it with a real sense of letting go, okay? A real sense of releasing yourself from tension, releasing yourself from resistance. So now do it with a sense of letting go on every exhale. So the resistance in your shoulders, your face, all go on the sound. If you need to do more of this and you want to sit longer, please take these opportunities. If you've got nothing on, this could be the 2nd of January, it could be the 15th of November, it doesn't matter, okay? Then please continue to do it. If you're ready to move your fingers, move your toes, stretch out your body, then do anything that feels right for you, okay? If you enjoy finishing your practice in a seated position, then come back to a seated position. Let your fingertips connect, the base of your palms connect. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Sangha. Our practice has brought the sun out. It was so horrible when we started this today, so yeah, I'm delighted that you're doing this. I hope that you're able to ask any questions, that you're able to share it. If you have any friends who need just a little grounding and time to themselves, we're very fortunate that we have these modern means of accessing the practice. You know, my teachers use Instagram and YouTube and the internet. You know, a lot of the studying I do with them is on the internet. So yeah, it's really beautiful that we have these tools. Okay. If you have any questions, please ask. Anything that you'd like me to cover over the next month, please ask.